What's good, B Hall? Is that you, B Hall, or is that Steve popping focuses? Uh, uh, um, hold on. Let me get these together. Okay, that's one. Okay, that's that input capture. The other audio input capture. Which one is it? Um, I'll wait for that sound to kick in. Oh, is that muted? Mm, I'm waiting for the sound too, y'all. Don't worry about it. Studio sound kicks in. I have to mute it for a couple seconds when the intro is playing. But so, let me check the other page. Let me make sure the other page will be right. Well, I guess we'll leave it. We'll leave it on. We'll leave it there. Um, Actually, we'll bring out the text too. We got no good text today. If I find some good
I'm
text.
Kyle Montgomery with NFL
There you
Network
go.
Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. There's a new highest paid corner in the league after the Rams and Jalen Ramsey
Mm.
agreed to a new 5-year extension worth $105 million. NFL Network insider in Rappaport reports the deal includes $71.5 million in guarantees. Elsewhere, an MRI confirmed Broncos All-Pro Von Miller dislocated an ankle tendon, putting his season in jeopardy. The usual recovery time for this injury
Oh
is at best 3
no.
months and more likely 5 to 6 months. Another Pro Bowl pass rusher is hurting as the Vikings place Daniil Hunter on injured reserve, meaning he'll miss at least the first 3 games. Elsewhere, Mike Evans missed
That is
practice
funny,
Wednesday
Howie.
with a hamstring injury. Bucks coach Bruce Arians says it may be a game-time decision Sunday on whether his Pro Bowl receiver plays. Also missing practice Wednesday with injuries, Niners receiver Deebo Samuel, Bills corner Josh
I'm
Norman,
actually
and
going
Chargers center
to.
Mike Pouncey. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood
I'm
One
gonna
Radio Network.
close that. I might make a. You know what? I'll
At
make a
Napa,
Twitter
you can get a
window.
5-quart jug of Mobil 1 full
I will
synthetic
make a
motor oil
Twitter
for
window.
$26.99.
Okay.
An incredible oil for an unbeatable price
Okay.
from the best
I gotta
car
pardon
people
me for a
around.
second.
Making this deal the best
We're
of the
going to
best
do
of the
is
best of the
add
best of the best
a,
deals around. That's Mobil 1, only $26.99.
Is it a window
Quality
capture?
parts,
That's what I
helpful
need.
people.
Okay.
That's Napa know-how.
Window capture.
General states pricing. Sales prices not include applicable state local taxes or recycling fees. Offer ends 9/30/20.
This season, get football on your time with NFL Game Pass. Relive all the action with full game replays.
We do it again, we do it again, we do it again.
Catch every snap in just 45 minutes with condensed games.
Caught for the touchdown.
Learn from the pros with film sessions.
Once you're in that red zone, it's a chess match.
Actually,
And get
what we
access to
can
the
do with
NFL
that.
Films archive. Go to NFL.com/Game Pass to start your free trial today. NFL Game Pass, where football never stops.
No, we don't want that. Sorry, y'all.
Time now for an
Sorry about
ESPN Louisville
We
Sports
can
Center
do, though.
update.
Good morning, I'm Brian Hall. The Sports Center update brought to you by GE Appliance Park. Now hiring
What's up,
all
Marcus?
shifts. Apply
What's
today
good?
at makeitathepark.com.
Nothing, man. I got your
The University of Louisville men's
I got
basketball
your
team picked
Heisman
up a big
thing.
commitment yesterday in the
Okay.
2021 class, and it
Okay,
comes
cool.
from
I saw
that
four-star
commercial.
small
That's pretty
forward
sweet.
Michael James out of Orlando,
Totally.
Florida. James is listed
Yeah, I
at
like it a lot.
6'6" and chose the Cards over
They
offers
did
from
a good job with
Alabama,
that one.
Arkansas,
For
Cincinnati,
sure.
North Carolina State,
yeah, I got the audio for
Oklahoma
it.
State,
Okay,
Texas
cool.
A&M, Virginia Tech, and Wake Forest. James ranked among the classes scattered anywhere from 70 to 106, depending upon what recruiting service you look at. Also in recruiting news, a local recruit out of Sellersburg, Indiana, 3-star forward Cooper Jacoby, chose Toledo yesterday. Also in college basketball news, the ACC coaches have proposed that the 2021 NCAA tournament include every Division I program, which would include over 350 programs. All the ACC coaches voted in favor, and it will now be presented to the NCAA. Sports Illustrated's Pat Forty joined our very own Andy Sweeney on the take yesterday, and he
what
said he
am I
doesn't expect it to happen, but he likes the idea.
After the debacle of last year,
Ah,
and
it was
after
good.
what
She
this
missed
season
her.
is probably going to be in terms of lack of structure,
we're gonna have
lack
to
of
say-
ability to play
Oh,
a
no,
full
no, I'm just,
schedule,
I'm on the YouTube.
lack of being able to even schedule decent non-conference games, that sort of thing. How are you going to pick the right 68?
Oh,
Let's not pick them. Let's let everybody in and seed them and throw them out there.
You can catch that full interview at ESPNLouisville.com. Moving on to college football, we are now 2 days away from the University of Louisville kicking off the season against Western Kentucky. And again, Pat Forty had some things to say about that, as he thinks Louisville might be a dark horse to make the ACC championship.
I like their positioning. I think they're going to be explosive. I think they're going to be able to score.
it's not a dark horse
Obviously,
when
the
they
run defense has to be
rank
much
you
better than it
2
was
and 3.
last year when they were just getting trampled by some teams. But you give them a year to work on it, it should be better. So I right now, I like their Louisville's chances to be maybe even better than that fourth best team in the league. Just, I think the schedule gives them a chance to be the second best.
On Saturday, our pregame coverage for that game will begin right here on 93.9 The Ville at 6 p.m.
Just go
And
upset
immediately
Clemson.
following the game,
Go
we'll have the
get some
postgame
respect.
show. Yesterday, Jefferson County released their plan to host fans at high school sporting events this fall, which will limit the capacity to about 20%, with no
Okay, so
general
y'all know
admission
the
tickets
muting
being
rules
sold.
when the music's
Players will be
playing.
given an
I gotta
allotment of
mute it.
tickets
If
that they
you hear
can
the
give to
music
friends and
playing,
family. Moving on to
remind
Major
me
League
to
Baseball,
mute
the
it.
Cincinnati Reds bounced back last night with a 3-0 shutout of the Chicago Cubs, with Trevor Bauer leading the way. The Reds and the Cubs will be back in action tonight at 8:15.
Lucky.
Moving on to the NFL,
Trevor
the season
Bauer's
is
awesome.
finally set to begin tonight as the Kansas City Chiefs will take on the Houston Texans, and we'll have that coverage for you on our sister station, ESPN 680. And last but certainly not least, just a reminder, if you've missed any of your favorite ESPN Louisville shows, you can check out the podcast center at ESPNLouisville.com.
Is everything
Keep it locked here.
planned? Is everything...
Middays with Marcus Maben is next. This
Oh,
is SportsCenter.
Okay, we're on the right page.
This weekend, it's the Genesis Diamond
I think
Superstar
it sounds
Takeover
good.
event. Genesis brings together the top 2 bridal designers in the world, Tacori and Viraggio, each showcasing thousands of their spectacular, never-before-seen rings on the Genesis stage. It's 3 days only, Friday, Saturday, and yes, even open Sunday for this unprecedented bridal event. Tacori and Viraggio, the Louis Vuitton and Gucci of bridal designers, in a head-to-head matchup. See thousands of new, innovative, stylish rings with breathtaking detail and craftsmanship. These
we'll
are the
get all those
designers
off.
every woman wants. Tacori and Viraggio. Most jewelers can't even offer them, but Genesis has them both with their entire collections at the same time. And we're breaking all the rules for this event with special pricing, zero interest financing, and thousands of dollars in free gift cards with any Tacori or Viraggio purchase. Don't miss the Superstar Takeover event featuring the best of the best. Tacori and Viraggio together for one spectacular event this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only at Genesis Diamond, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
I'm former Louisville basketball
I had a
player
bunch of
Luke
crap
Hancock.
on my-
When the
on my-
NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan
I'll
is a
keep
personal
that.
injury firm that fights for the people, and their team
All right,
treats
about
clients like
15 seconds.
family. Morgan & Morgan changed
Cool.
my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial # law on your cell
Sell
phone.
me on it, Luke.
That's #529, Offices Louisville.
This is Drew Dean.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
listening
Oh,
to
yeah.
93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
Yeah, Lou the Writers. Sports. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I got a guy for him automatically. He'll be this guy for 3 years. But we're gonna jump into that. I think probably after the first 40 minutes. We'll see though. Open up the phone.
Marcus in the open floor.
Oh no! Oh no!
Incredible.
Hold on. Ah, God, I'm just the worst. Woo! Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. And people, if my speech sounds a little off, it's because you can hear my smile through my voice. So it might just sound a little off. I am so excited. Today is a day to mark on your calendars from the past and the future. Steve Rutledge in the building. Brian Hall in the booth.
Finally starts. We get ACC football tonight with Miami. Everything we've been waiting on, everything they told me I wasn't going to be able to do, I'm doing. I'm enjoying, and today is a huge day, and I can't wait to talk about football that's going to be played, and I can go to games, and I can do all this stuff now. It's amazing. It's
Tickets
awesome.
are going on sale and everything.
Oh, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
Louisville basketball's landing recruits too. I mean,
Yes.
everything is going. You know, we got commercials coming out with Louisville players in it.
This is true.
Cardinal Bird's getting some exposure.
This
I
is
mean,
true.
a lot of things are going.
Oh, I know. There's many reasons why I'm thrilled today. But
Red
yes.
shut out the Cubs.
Yes.
Oh,
there was that too. That was fun. But I'm not a Cubs fan, so I don't feel the need to write everybody who's a Cubs fan and let them know that the Reds won a game.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's like, yeah, cool, yeah, good win. But yes, it is a beautiful day today. The sun felt a little bit brighter coming in because Marcus, I heard for 6 months, hey, you can't play football.
Listen, Steve, I didn't know if you were gonna do that today. I gotta say, I listened to Drew Diener and Mark Blakenbaker, and I was worried last night that there was a little something inside of me that may come out today and sound like them this morning. Like that was literally a concern of mine that I spoke to you about. Because here's the thing. You know, we talked about a lot of times like, hey, don't we both want the same thing and we're just arguing about the right way to get there? And then at some point it was like, no, apparently we all don't want the same thing. And that's when it turned contentious between a lot of people and, you know, moving forward in the United States of America during the pandemic.
Yes.
But yes,
Whoa.
for being at the place we are at now, there are a lot of people who, like Satterfield said, just stuck to the plan and kept moving forward.
They did, and starting, well, really not starting tonight, but you know, with the playoffs and with Major League Baseball and everything we've been talking about, and
no, there's no way we were going to reach this day where there were going to be, you know, like conference games, sevens, and you know, bubbles, and families are in the bubbles now, and you know, and just things are happening in NHL, you know, stuff, and you know, like real sport and high school sports, and just even talking a full show of sports here. What's it, September 10th?
Yes. Yeah, September today. Yeah, September 10th. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know. So it's a beautiful thing, and I'm gonna get this off my chest real quick and real early. If you spent most of your life for the last 6 months on Twitter mocking me for going out to eat, going out in places. You sure as hell better not be on Twitter asking for tickets. You let us enjoy this. You staying home.
You don't drag me into this, Steve.
I'm sorry.
Don't drag me into this.
I saw a lot of people over the last couple days. Hey, can I get some tickets somewhere?
Don't drag.
You think I can get some tickets?
Don't drag me into this, Steve.
No, don't come into it with me. I'm fine.
But
it's the same ones that would be on my Twitter wall going, "Hey, set me going out to eat."
Steve,
you staying outside. Set me grocery shopping.
Listen, we lost relationships. We've literally lost relationships because we believed there were safe, relatively, and I'm using air quotes, safe risk versus reward ways to move forward with sports. And we were attacked on this platform for 6 months straight. And I get your frustration, Steve, when I know you're attacking. You attacked me 6 months straight. And the first chance you get to be at a open, attended event, a collection of people, you're dying to get out there. After you literally attacked people for trying to come up with a plan to move forward.
Yes.
So I totally do understand your frustration. Like, listen, and we took some not just criticism, some vitriol. We took some heat.
Oh, I was called some serious names by some people who claim that they get on Twitter and they're doing the right thing. But yeah, y'all some mean people.
There,
you know what I'm saying?
There are some mean.
Y'all some mean-spirited people.
And it's amazing how that meanness just goes away all of a sudden.
No.
And listen, you'll even have the mean people trying to find ways to criticize the ticket demand versus the ticket the protocols. And it's like are you still hunting for ways to shut down the world? I mean, is that your God-given job? I have to shut down. My goodness. I'm glad you got that off your chest, Steve.
Regardless, though, today is football day, and I'm ready to go.
And listen, it not only is it a football day, but I'm good. Speaking of getting things off of your chest early in the show, Steve, you can help me out. Help me explain this to the people. You can help at any point possible, because I have to get this really out of here. Family, ESPN Louisville listeners, 93 Niners, everybody that's involved and knows how much I've been involved and knows how much passion I share for a program and a human being and all the human beings that make up the program. I was getting ready to do a radio show. I'm taking notes. I'm breaking down the Coach Brown press conference from the other day, and I'm going through Mike James video, and I'm trying to come up with ways to explain what his floor and his ceiling is. So I'm putting together a comprehensive Middays with Marcus Maven radio show for you all to enjoy 2 hours of your day and just be passionate, have a good time, get a little angry, get a little riled up, maybe want to call into the show, 8150-939, by the way, 815-0939, or text the show 3831-939, or actually watch me go off live on camera on the YouTube channel, Made for the Ville. I'm doing all this morning, and then it happens. I'm scrolling through the internet, through Twitter, and then it happens. I see Lamar Jackson on my screen, and it looks almost like a commercial. And then I look at where this got shared from. Then I see it got shared from the football. account, and then I look and I'm like, wait a minute, this is a Heisman thing. Lamar doesn't do Heisman. So I'm like, when was this shared? And then I see 2 minutes ago, and my eyes get a little bigger, and I click on it, and I'm like, oh no. And then I go down to the little scroll bar, and then I go back to the beginning, and then I turn up the volume, and then I see Lamar driving. I'm like, there is no way this is a real commercial. And I reset it. I want to make sure the screen's perfectly blown up and the sound is up because I don't want to miss a peep. I see Lamar Jackson rolling up and sees this broken down, haunted house looking place. And I hear Lamar in his raspy Gentile voice go, what the heck is going on around here? And I watch him pull up, and I see him at the door, and I see a bearded, long-haired man, and I said, that's Tim Tebow. This is a full, legit Heisman House commercial. And then the camera angle goes from the Tebow side, and all I see is Louisville across Lamar's chest.
Oh, it was beautiful.
I see that Adidas logo right above the Louisville on the Heisman House commercial. And I'm watching it, and then the first scene after Tebow, Lamar says, dude, it's Heisman season. Like, what are y'all doing?
It's football season, baby.
And that's the feeling Steve and I have had today trying to tell y'all. It's Heisman season, it's football season. So Lamar informs Tebow, like, what are you doing? Y'all get it together. It's Heisman season. And then the word spreads through the house. You know, Mark Ingram, who's also his teammate, who's also an Alabama Heisman Trophy winner, who comes out the window and the word is spreading. And then the very next scene, I see my big-ass cardinal bird in the middle of the living room of the Heisman House.
So beautiful. Oh, so beautiful.
So then the music that Brian Hall loves to play on Fridays, I think, it starts playing, everybody's working for the right. So all this stuff is happening, and then I see Mariota with the toothbrush to the rims of his car and turn around, and there's my big ass Cardinal bird again, looking at Marcus Mariota. And listen, there's Longhorns, and there's Oregon Ducks, and there's Cardinal birds.
Oh man.
All in this commercial. And I'm watching it. I'm restarting it, and then y'all know what I do? I get on my phone, because there's one person that I know is feeling the excitement. And as soon as I hit call, it rings. And then it rings. And then it rings. And then it rings.
Yeah.
And then the voicemail comes on, and then I hang up the phone. And then, I'm like, screw it. I dial the number again.
Yeah, because sometimes you can call twice.
And then it rings.
Yeah.
And then it rings.
Yeah.
And then it rings.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hang up again. And you know what I do, people? I go right to my emojis.
Yes.
And I scroll over to my favorite emoji. Steve has let you know it's my driving emoji.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who are a part of the show, you know what my driving emoji is.
Yes.
And I hit the emoji over and 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 over again.
Yes.
How many times would you say roughly, Steve, did you get my driving emoji?
Well, I
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, probably 14.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. Got 20. 20 little 20 little dark-skinned middle fingers. I'm on text line.
That's exactly the text message that Steve got, because I knew he was seeing what I was seeing, and nothing was more important than us talking about Lamar Jackson being a part of the Heisman House commercial as he's bringing us back, as he's leading the world back into football season.
Yeah,
there was no better sight than to see Lamar doing that.
It was. Before I go into it, I'm gonna go to the phone lines.
Feel free.
Nate, welcome in, man. What's going on?
I've been waiting for Lamar on the Heisman House commercial for seems like 5 years.
I know.
But Marcus is him explaining his process of watching the commercial is exactly how I did it. I had to start it over 3 or 4 different times, like make sure the volume was right, make sure I could see the whole thing. And I'm gonna tell you now, it's the little jokes, the best part about it. But he's got the toothbrush cleaning the wheel. You know, everybody jokes about the cardinal bird having teeth, and he says, "Man, I'm gonna get you a new toothbrush."
Right.
It was awesome.
Oh, that's so, yeah, and then Kyler Murray standing on the helmet because he's so dang on short. Oh, that's the best part about it. I love it. I can't wait to see some more of them throughout the season.
I agree 100%.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean, all the little subtle things like the toothbrush and the cardinal bird, and I did notice something. The cardinal bird was wearing black pants. That's a Satterfield thing, man. I'm telling you. So yeah. So I did notice that the red on black, you may see more of that combo coming, but it was man, it was beautiful.
It was. And Steve, like I said, I know we had this full out debate, but I tried to use that commercial as my backup reasoning for saying in these big games, in these big Miami moments, that Louisville red,
I know,
with the traditional, just the cardinal bird and Lamar and that red football, it looked so good, didn't it? It stood out amazingly in that commercial. So Steve, also as I'm watching this commercial, something else suddenly comes to my attention. Why is Louisville the only name written on the shirt out of all these Hall of Fame or all these Heisman winners that are in this commercial? I saw one university on the shirt. And Steve, I will let you take it away from there because it was your astute acknowledgement or observation. I'm sorry. It was your astute observation that cleared that up for me because I was just enjoying the fact that I saw the school. And again, I know you're rolling your eyes, you hater. I know you're rolling your eyes right now, you hater. Because you don't want to acknowledge the power of advertising and branding. And trust me, I'm in a place right now where if you don't know, you don't know. And that's why you're not taking advantage. The people, our partners of the shows, our partners of the studio, they know how to take advantage. They're smart enough to know to take advantage. Steve, why was that branding of the Adidas and the University of Louisville logo so awesome?
Well, it was so awesome because, Marcus, you said, man, you could see that Louisville name on the jersey, and you didn't see that on any of the other jerseys. And it just so happened to say, well, Marcus, there's a reason. Well, the reason it wasn't so prominently shown was those are Nike schools. And Nike is more worried about you seeing the check than the name. So you get like I think like Texter says, they got Sooners on there, kind of doesn't pop off though, and Texas kind of blends in with the jersey. But the Louisville name, you had bright white letters right on that red, and you could see it clearly. Louisville. It's a beautiful thing.
No, listen, their jerseys, like watching that legit Louisville jersey and those faux Michigan jerseys, or you know what I'm saying, just kind of the fake looking. What's your site, Steve? Or you don't have to say the site, just the janky bootleg jersey site.
Oh God, the Phil Baker site. I don't know, man.
I didn't want you to throw him under the bus, though,
Yeah,
Steve.
Phil Baker gave me a site from like Bangladesh, and you can order jerseys for like $6 or something.
And it's a high risk, high reward.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes sometimes they're child size, sometimes they're adult size, sometimes they're
Who knows
number
what you're gonna
23
get?
Zeke Elliott, whatever.
Yes, I mean.
I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
He might be 23 one day.
Yeah, I ordered this Jalen Reeves Maven jersey. It was a Texans jersey.
It just said JRM on.
Yeah, it's just like JRM. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, cool.
It's like, thanks, Bill.
No, but yeah, like I said, the authentic Adidas Louisville jersey look, I really did enjoy as well.
It was beautiful, man. God, it was a beautiful thing.
That it kickstart your morning.
Yeah, no, it did. I didn't need a lot of kickstarting, because last night I'm watching Trez dunk on everybody, and so I mean, and look, I'm not going down this road, but I mean, the Raptors Celtics probably played the best game of the tournament, or the playoffs so far. I mean, it was an incredible basketball game.
That was a good game.
Yeah, and then was able to watch Trez, and then turned over, got to see the Reds a little bit last night play. It was and then I was up here and we did our fantasy football draft up here at the studio last night. It was awesome.
You felt like you had a good draft?
Yeah, I felt okay. I went with a little different strategy in this league. I went running back heavy, so I kind of set myself behind on a receiver a little bit. So I had to lean on some rookies, but I mean, it was good friends, good camaraderie, man. I mean, a lot of people from the studio here, and we had pizza, and Biscuit brought over cookies and stuff that were awesome, and it was I tried to do good. I only had one cookie, but I did have 4 pieces of pizza. I was like, look, I can't help myself here.
Yeah, this is a pizza party.
This is fun. Yes, it was a pizza party. It was an adult pizza party is what it was. I enjoy Andy Sweeney a lot of times when he's not on the radio. Look, every time I talk NFL with Andy and hang out, like in a setting like that, I'm like, hey, Andy's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think I actually like him. But no, I mean, it was a great time. So yeah, no, I was already riding a high. And then, by the way, Phil Baker probably has the best team in our league. Phil did a legitimate awesome job drafting.
Oh, so he had a whole game plan.
I like my team too.
Yeah, no,
I mean, and me and Steve are playing each other first week.
I know. No, that's fine, Brian. Well, let's not give Phil credit. Let's talk about your team.
No, let's not. Let's not give Phil credit.
No, but Phil, listen, Phil comes in. He does the league, right? So Phil walks in, and Phil's the, oh, man, I don't even know what's going on.
Right? No.
I've never played fantasy football.
I'm telling you,
I'm
people.
Exaggerating.
If you meet Phil Baker, oh my God, he's got to be a spot. He's the most underassuming, underwhelming power player in the studio.
Yes.
You'll never see him coming.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. He's like, oh, you're doing fantasy. I didn't even know if I was gonna be in the. Oh, look, I bought beer.
What's it called? A ringer. He's the ultimate ringer.
So Phil starts drafting. You're like, oh, good pick, Phil. And then you're like, you're kind of going through it. Like, oh yeah, oh, it's a good pick, Phil. And then, anyways, we get about 6 rounds in, and somebody in the other room goes, gosh dang, Phil's team's awesome. We're like,
every pick, Phil was like, I don't know if should do this or not. And then he's like, I'm gonna do it. And I did it.
Every pick.
And then every pick, everybody's like, good pick, Phil, good pick. Like, why'd you doubt that?
Every pick, Marcus.
Right.
Phil Baker was like, I don't know if I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm probably gonna regret this. Y'all don't laugh at me.
Right.
Like, and then he takes. And then like you're talking like in the 3rd round or something, he gets like a perfect pick, and we're like, like Phil was like, man, I don't know.
That's totally on brand. I can totally see that.
I should pull the trigger here. Okay, Marcus, look, it's like the 2nd or like his 3rd pick, right? He's like, nah, I don't know if I. All right, I'll do it. And I'm waiting to see who pops up. I'm like, oh God, who pops up? Pat Mahomes.
Right.
You know, it was like,
Listen,
Phil, I thought you was about to take Gunnar Minshew or something.
No,
like,
listen.
yeah.
That's one of those things. I would like to hook up a lie detector, or just a heart monitor on Phil Baker, because when he knew he wanted Pat Mahomes right there, and when he saw the guy before him didn't take Pat Mahomes, his heart on the inside of his body was probably about to bust out of his chest, and he was probably, oh man,
I know.
You just got who I was gonna pick.
Everybody's going to make fun of me when I take this guy. No, Phil, nobody's making fun of you. Everybody's like, oh my God.
Right.
How is he still there?
And y'all are sitting there patting him on the back like, come on, Phil, just stay positive. Just you can do it. And, oh, I guess.
Yeah, I know. And then look, we're 45 minutes to an hour into the draft, right?
Right.
So then you look down, and let me read this to you real quick. So then you look down and you're like, oh, okay, what's everybody got here? And Phil Baker is sitting here with Pat Mahomes, Saquon Barkley, Kareem Hunt, Chris Goodwin,
right,
or Godwin, T.Y. Hilton, Stefan Diggs. Like, you know, we're like, what the crap?
Right.
You know, how did you? Yeah, like what?
It just filled buckets or something. Just all his players just total buckets. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Before we hit the commercial break, fair or foul? Quick fair or foul.
All right.
I participated in the competing league, right?
What competing league?
There is a competing league in the studio.
In our studio?
I almost cussed at you, Steve, on air, like we're sitting here on the phone. Yes, there is we're going to call it a grassroots competing league that is picking up momentum very, very fast.
Oh, like a JV league?
No. Just a competing league with much more resources. Okay, so here's what happens.
Okay.
In the competing league, Steve, I did something very personal, right?
Well, where did y'all draft?
Oh my God, Steve, I'm not playing this game with you.
What? No, I'm just curious. Where did y'all
No,
draft?
see, we're extra safe and
y'all get together.
No, we drafted virtually because in 2020,
like a contactless draft.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
all right. But regardless, my bad. What did y'all eat?
What happened is it's going to be a gift certificate for DoorDash hand delivery kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, everything's full contactless. Okay, cool.
Yeah, yes.
Well, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. All jokes
it's
aside,
a fun,
I'm
social, responsible league.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm done. But let's just skip to the end because I know. Look, I don't drink, but I know how drafts are. So what did y'all? Who brought all the beer? Like, because I saw beers here that I didn't even know existed last night. So who brought all the drinks?
Well, see, during during the pandemic, it's important to boost your immune system and being that we're
and everybody in your league has probably been preaching boosting your immune system for the last 6 months, right?
Me, and I think it's done a good job of spreading. The word has been spreading. Okay, all
right, for real. Now, who did you pick?
Okay, Steve, I just took almost the 100% exact same team as from my other draft. And I need to know your opinion on that. Fair or foul?
Yeah. No, it's fair. Yeah, no, that's fair. I
but that's an 18-person league, and this one is like 12.
Well, still, I think to an extent, I think everybody kind of does that. I don't know, Brian, what do you think? I think everybody kind of, you overlap some guys.
You purposely overlap players, even though there might be, a guy that, you could have took who's probably a bit of a better player, but you don't want to just be rooting
I this
for
year kind of did the, I end up with, kind of drafting according to, draft cheat sheets and different things like that. This year, I reached a little bit, maybe took guys, a round earlier, a couple picks early, knowing that they probably weren't going to be there when they swung back. So, I wanted to have guys on my team that I felt good about, not necessarily that the draft sheets feel good about.
Yeah. I think there are times though, where I do I do take okay. I've got Zeke and Le'Veon Bell in like all 3 of my leagues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because part of me kind of felt a little bad a couple times. Like there's somebody on the board that I know I should be picking, but I have a player and I see he's there.
Unless it's stupid different. Like, now it's like, okay, I can take, well, I got Le'Veon Bell in my other 2 leagues, and then, and then it's like, but, Barkley's.
Barkley's, I was on the board. No, I don't think probably one. But it's going to pay dividends in the end, and you know what the one is.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Bateman on 939 The Ville.
Hey, it's Greeny, and Thursday is a holiday. It is the start of the football season, one that we worried we might not see. I've got all my predictions. In fact, I'll tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl. That's Thursday with me, Greeny.
Catch Greeny from 12 to 2 p.m. on 93.9 The Ville. Jim Gray from Westwood One here with an NFL Kickoff 2020 preview. From Kansas City, the season gets started with Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champion Chiefs hosting Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. In spite of the unique challenges this year, Texans head coach Bill O'Brien says his team can't wait.
We know we're playing a great opponent, and we feel like we're pretty good. So it's going to be an historic game. I mean, you think about, this game being played during a pandemic, with everything that this league has gone through to get to this point, it's a privilege and an honor to play in this game.
Don't miss any of the action, including my visits with Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald, back with us once again in the pregame show. Then it's the Texans and the Chiefs on NFL Kickoff 2020.
Remember to listen to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL all season long. Right here on ESPN 680 AM, 105.7 FM, 93.9 The Ville.
Hey, frequent heartburn may keep you from running your A game, but it doesn't have to anymore. Join the Prilosec OTC 2-week challenge. Just go to prilosecotc.com. You'll get $3 off to get you started, plus 14 days of tips, tricks, and reminders. Just 2 weeks, 0 heartburn. Go to prilosecotc.com and sign up today. 0 heartburn is possible with Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Napa know-how. At Napa, you can get a 5-quart jug of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $26.99. An incredible oil for an unbeatable price from the best car people around. Making this deal the best of the best of the best of the best of the best deals around. That's Mobil 1, only $26.99. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
I think I'm going to switch over to Facebook Live for a 30-minute segment.
Patty Ice here,
so
coming
don't
up
freak
today
out,
on
y'all.
The Drive of Mark Guinness is a jam-packed show talking
back
everything
here at 11.
football as the Cards return to the gridiron Saturday.